What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Samantha, what, and we're back with another video. Hello, what's up, you guys? What's good? So it's been a couple weeks since I last posted on YouTube. I've been soaking in all the love with my new baby, and I know you guys are like dying to see him because every time I post on TikTok, you guys are like, can I see the baby? Can I see the baby? And I know, like, he's gonna be 3 weeks, you guys. 3 weeks. Isn't that crazy that how time goes? It literally feels like I just had him yesterday. So this video is gonna be dedicated to him. I'm gonna show you guys what he looks like and like a full face reveal. He's getting fussy over there. But before I do that, give me a second. So this video is pretty much going to be me introducing you guys to him, also talking about my birth experience, and also just how life has been with a newborn and 3 other kids. Before we do that, I'm going to show you something that I've been wanting to show you guys for all the new mommies out there who need this. So you guys may not notice because it's super easy to hide, but I got the new S12 Pro Momcozy wearable breast pump. I also got the Momcozy nursing bra, and we're also going to show you the Momcozy lactation massager. You guys, I've been using this for almost a week now, and I freaking love it. The suction is so good. It has different settings. So this is the lactation massager, and you turn it on, it's already vibrating, and then it has 3 different heating settings that you turn on right here. It does get pretty warm, and then you do put it right above. Here's the S12 Pro wearable breast pump. Super easy, you guys, like I said, and the suction is like perfect, doesn't hurt me or anything, and I just love how it has different settings on it. So we're going to turn it on, and then it just starts pumping. You can literally do housework. I literally will be in the car sometimes if we're on our way to the store and I know that the baby's going to be hungry. I just put this on the way to the store. Within like 10 minutes, I've already pumped enough milk for him to feed at the store. And then the massager just goes right in above here, and it just massages so that more milk is pumping and you're just getting the full amount that you need for your baby. The bra is super soft, and I love how it literally has this clip right here. Unclip it, clip it back on. Super easy. So the baby is getting hungry right now, so I'm actually just going to show you guys how easy this is to dump out the milk. So I'm going to turn off the lactation massager. So this is my milk. And then you basically take this part off. Oh, baby. Here you go. And then I have his bottle right here. And then there's this little hole. We're just going to dump all the milk out. And now he has enough to feed. If you guys want to get anything off of momcozy.com, I have a code, Ms. No Filter. It works for the whole website. Also, if you guys want to purchase on Amazon any Momcozy items, the code works just as good on Amazon, and it's for 10% off. So I would say give it a try if you guys are new mommies out there. It's worth every penny. Okay, you guys, so now for the exciting part. Okay, so he's getting hungry, you guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and bring him to the camera because I wanted you guys to see how beautiful his eyes are. Me hoping that they were gonna be colored, but you know what, his eyes are beautiful, big and brown, so I'm gonna show you him. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna introduce you this. Okay, so everybody was asking me what his name is, and his name is Ulises. And this is what he looks like, you guys. He is such a mixture of his 2 brothers. He is really light-skinned like Danilo, and he is just a good mixture. Hi, baby. I know he's hungry, so I'm gonna feed him, and he's just gonna chill with me while we talk about everything. Okay, guys, so his full name is Ulises Giovanni Hernandez. And he was 20 inches and he was born December 26th, 2022 at 7:10 p.m. And he was 6 pounds and 15 ounces. He is literally the perfect baby. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. He is so perfect. Like, he doesn't cry. Like, he only cries when he's hungry. That's it. But he is so good. He barely fusses. He's on a little schedule already. And I can't believe it's already going to be 3 weeks that he's been born. Like, it's just crazy to me. And he was also born a day apart from Danilo. Danilo was born on Christmas Day and he was born a day after. So it's kind of cool how they have a birthday like a day apart. I never would imagined. I honestly thought he was going to be born on Christmas, but he didn't come on Christmas. I even bought him a little outfit that said my first Christmas in hopes that he would be here before Christmas or on Christmas, and he just didn't want to come. But if you guys watched the birth vlog, you guys know that we were originally supposed to get induced on the 23rd, and then they called me and said no, they couldn't get me in because they had some other inductions, because my induction was an elective induction. And so they had other like actual medical induction, so they couldn't get me in right away. And so then we ended up saying, okay, well, I guess we'll just get induced on the 27th. And that was going to be our new induction date, was the 27th. And then on the 26th in the morning, the labor and delivery doctor called me and said, hey, if you want to come in today, you can come in today. I was like, heck yeah, we're gonna have a baby today. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was super scared because I thought that my induction was gonna be scary, because I've had really, really bad induction experiences with Melanie and Nico. With Nico, I had an induction and I don't think he was ready at all to come. Like, he was not ready. I think it was dilated like 3 centimeters when I got to the doctors, and it wasn't really, he wasn't positioned down all the way. And so it was in labor with him for 23 hours. I also, my birth plan didn't go as it went because the on-call doctor broke my water when she wasn't supposed to, and before I got my epidural. And then the epidural was just a whole other mess. They had to poke me like 4 times. It just sucked. So with Nico's induction, it honestly traumatized me. And then with Melanie's induction, I literally just was puking and puking the whole time, and then they gave me some medicine to make me sleep, so I literally missed everything. Like, her whole birth was just a blur, so it kind of sucked, honestly. So I honestly was really scared that this induction was going to be something completely different, and I was just like, I don't even know if I want to get induced. And then my whole birth plan was to not get the epidural for Ulises. Like, I was like, I don't want to get the epidural. I want to do it all natural. Like, I'm going to do this. And then we were at the hospital and I was still not feeling any, like, my contractions were still not super painful or anything. And they had already started me on Pitocin. So we got at the hospital around 1:15, I want to say. And then they didn't even start the Pitocin until I want to say like 2:30, almost 3 o'clock. But I was already 5 centimeters when we went into the hospital. So I was halfway there already with no contractions. And so they ended up putting the Pitocin up at 2:30 or 3. And then they came in a couple hours later and then they upped the Pitocin a little bit more. And then I still wasn't feeling like super like bad or anything, so I was like, I think I can do this. I think I can do this without no epidural. And then my husband was like, but it's gonna get worse. Like, once you start like going into actual labor, you're gonna feel a lot of pain. And so if you're gonna get the epidural, just get it now. And so I feel like I really wanted to go without the epidural, but I was like, you know what, I need to talk to the epidural guy. So the epidural guy came in and he talked to me, and he wasn't the same person that did my other epidurals because I had really, really bad epidural experiences. So that I was super scared of getting epidural. And this guy came in and he asked me like, why are you scared of getting the epidural? And I was like telling him, well, I have an indented spine, and every time I've gotten an epidural, they've always had to like poke me a bunch of times, and I don't want that to happen again. He said, well, I can try to promise you that I'm only going to poke you one time. And he goes, I have a trick up my sleeve. So I was like, you know what? He seems pretty trustworthy. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the epidural. So he ended up coming and giving me the epidural. And he was right. He had me like sit in this crisscross applesauce like position on the bed, which I've never had to do when I was doing my other epidurals. And then my husband was in front of me, so he made me feel a lot better. And I wasn't having any contractions at the time, so I wasn't like moving a lot. And it went by it was so smooth. Like, it was so smooth. He did it quick. I think it only took him about like 5 minutes to get the whole thing done. And the only thing he had to do was adjust the tubing, because I honestly didn't know that there was a tube in my back. Like, there's a tube in your back when you get an epidural. I thought it was just medicine that they gave you in your back. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that. But the whole time I thought epidurals were just a needle going in your back with medicine. No, there's a whole ass tube. A whole ass tube in your back. When you're, like, it blows my mind. I don't know how I didn't know that. But he just had to adjust the tube, and that was about it. And then after I got the epidural, I think that was like around, I want to say like five-ish. And the doctor checked me around that time too, and I was only up to a 6 centimeter. So I had only like advanced 1 centimeter. And so then she was like, okay, we're gonna come back and check in a couple hours. And I don't know if you guys saw the birth vlog. And when I told my husband, I was like, I'm gonna have this baby by 7 o'clock. I feel like I'm gonna have this baby by 7 o'clock, because she broke my water right after I got my epidural, because she was like, okay, now that you have your epidural, I can break your water. And the contractions started getting so much more consistent after that. And so I was like, oh, this baby's coming quick, because every time I get my water broke, I know that I'm going to have that baby probably within 2 to 3 hours. And so she ended up coming to check me probably like around, I want to say 6:55 or something like that. And she checked me and she was like, oh, you're 8 centimeters. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, my husband was sleeping, right? And so like, I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be like another 30 minutes before, like, or 30-40 minutes before I like get to 10, maybe even an hour, right? And my husband was like in a deep sleep. Well, the baby's head was positioned upwards, and I think the baby's heads need to be like downwards, or like their nose is down. I believe that's like, so she was like, I need you to like move into this position so that we can try to get the baby to move, you know, the other way that he needs to be, so that you can start pushing at the time that you need to start pushing. I was like, okay, cool. Me thinking that I had like another 45 minutes or something until like I got to a 10, or like at least an hour maybe. And I think I was in that position. Like, she had me like lay to my left side and put my right leg over my left leg. And I think I was only in that position for a good 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? And then I was like, I'm feeling a lot of pressure. And she's like, she literally looked flabbergasted at me and was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm feeling a lot of pressure. So she had me turn back on my back, and she checked me again, and she goes, his head is right there. We're having a baby. And she was like rushing. And it was just like the craziest things. I was like, what the hell is just, what just freaking happened? What just happened? So I'm like yelling at my husband, get up, babe, get up, get up, get up, because get the camera ready, get the camera ready. Like, and he was like half asleep, me talking, because he also was like, oh, she's an 8. It's gonna take another like hour. And then when she turned me around and said that, I was like, she's like, no, he's right there. Like, I see his head. And I was like, okay. And so I was telling my husband, I was like, get up, like wake up, snap out of it, because he was so asleep. And then Nico was there, because we had brought Nico, but he had fallen asleep already. And so that kind of sucked, because we wanted him to be like, we tried to wake him up, but then he was just being like fussing. And I was like, boy, just put him back to sleep, because I need to like focus on pushing. And so, yeah, I think I only pushed, I want to say 4 or 5 times. But it was like within 5 minutes, he was out. He was out. It was such a quick and easy and most perfect like birth experience. I don't know why I'm getting choked up. Like, I'm getting choked up. But it was literally the easiest, quickest. From the time we got to the hospital to the time he was born, it was 6 hours. That was it. It was the fastest birth. It was the easiest birth. It was the most perfect birth. I didn't tear at all, which I honestly do believe that it has to do with the raspberry leaf team. Like, I really do think it has to do with that, because I was taking the raspberry leaf tea pills, and then I was also drinking raspberry leaf tea, and then I was also taking like dates, and so I was doing stuff that like softens your cervix or whatever, and I did not tear at all. And so then now I really do believe that I could have gone without an epidural. I feel like deep down I could have gone without an epidural. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm not having any more kids. That is our last baby. That's also another question a lot of people had for us, was like, are you having any more kids? Are you having any more kids? Absolutely not. We are done. Everybody's like, you should try for a girl. He was our try. Technically, we didn't try for him, but he was gonna be our try for a girl, so we're done. We're done having kids. 4 is a good number. If anybody wants to know how much money we had spent in the last 2 days, almost $1,000 on 4 kids for groceries and other things, wipies. Oh my god, it's just a lot. So if you were planning on having kids, stick at 2 probably, if you don't want to spend too much money, because it's a lot of money to raise 4 kids, you guys. And we're done. I was supposed to get my tubes removed at the hospital, but the doctor who was gonna do the removal, she came in and was like, oh, we can only do like a partial removal or only tie your tubes. And I was like, girl, I've heard stories where your tubes are like come untied somehow. I was like, definitely not getting my tubes tied. And partial removal, I don't even know what the heck that even means. So I was like, no, I want them fully removed. Like, I don't want no more babies. I'm done having babies. I don't want no more. And so she was like, well, if you want them fully removed, you have to wait the 6 weeks. And I was like, alright, cool. So I guess he's gonna be 3 weeks on Monday. Today is Thursday. So I guess in like 3 more weeks we'll have an appointment hopefully set up for me to get my tubes removed, and we're done having kids. No more kids. But that was literally how my birth experience went, you guys. And it was perfect. He's literally the most perfect baby. Look, he has his eyes open now so you guys can see him. But he's literally the most perfect baby, you guys. He's so sweet. He literally, when he was born, you guys, he looked just like Nico. He's really starting to look like Danilo, though. Like, anytime I look at Danilo and I look at him, I'm like, he's starting to look like Danilo. Like, I have pictures of Nico, and they look just like twins. But then I look at Danilo now, and he's starting to get, like, I feel like he's starting to finally get his, like, face and stuff. He's really starting to look like Danilo. Oh, the big yawn, my baby. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments who you think he looks like. Does he look like Danilo, or does he look like Nico? Who do you think he looks like? Because his hair also, you guys, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's like light, like a super light brown, like a reddish. If you guys don't know, all my kids were born with like a reddish hair. Danilo had a lot of it though. And that's because my husband's grandpas were born, well, they had red hair and blue eyes, and Daniel was actually born with blue eyes. And I was really hoping Ulises would come out with colored eyes, but he didn't, and it's okay because he has beautiful brown eyes. But they are kind of like light, like Danilo's. Danilo's, if you look at his from the side or in the sun or in the light, his are a little bit lighter brown than Melanie's and Nico's. And his are starting to get a little bit light too. But this is him, you guys. He's my little doll. He's literally so perfect. Yesterday, he had his first poop explosion. Bro, that went down all his leg and everything. But yeah, he's perfect. He's literally perfect. I don't think I couldn't have asked for a better baby, honestly. He is so chill. The only time he cries is when he's hungry. And I'm just trying to soak up every moment with him. And a lot of people are asking me why I don't show him on TikTok. And I truly believe is because here on YouTube, I have a really nice, closer knit family, like a YouTube family here. And I feel like anybody who watches my videos truly support me on here. And I feel like on TikTok, my videos just will go into an algorithm, and then people are just so mean and so rude, and I don't have time for people to just be mean and rude about my baby or what I do with my baby. I literally posted a video not too long ago on TikTok, and people were telling me like, don't hold your baby like that, and don't do this. And it's like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I just want to live my life because I know what I'm doing. Like, this is my 4th kid, And I don't need people to, especially people who don't even follow me. Those are the people who comment and say just like rude things. I was like, I don't want to deal with that. So I haven't shown him on TikTok yet, you guys, for that reason. But I'm showing him on here on YouTube because I know that you guys truly support me and you guys have my back. So this is him, you guys. And I love him so much. And a lot of people always ask how you pronounce his name. And it's Ulises. Not Ulises. Not Ulysses. Not Ulysses. A lot of people were calling him in the hospital Ulises. Ulysses. And I was like, I try not to correct people, but it literally bugs me so much. But his name is Ulises. Ulises. But this is him, you guys. He's so handsome. He's my baby. Look at him. My baby, he's so cute. But anyways, you guys, we will see you. Let me know if you guys want to like a morning routine with him. It's tough out here sometimes, but I am so grateful for my husband because he helps me so much. I think that's why I've had a lot of energy. Also, I'm really proud of myself because I've lost all my pre-pregnancy weight. So now the next step is just to start eating a little bit healthier and going to the gym and losing weight because we're gonna be skinny queens this year, right, baby? Yes. Mwah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing him. I will eventually start making more videos with look at you. You're too handsome. I will start making more videos with him. Just let me know what you guys want to see. We do have a couple of trips coming up to vlog, and that's going to be fun. But let me know what you guys want to see. I will see you next time. Say bye. Say bye, baby. Say bye. Bye, you guys.